Hello everybody, welcome back to Spacecraft 2. In the last episode, we worked on this obsidian tunnel here. Today, however, we're going to be working on the fuel rods that we need now. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to be needing a ton of iron so we can make the fuel rods. We're going to be making some quads, I think, today. And yeah, that's what we're going to make. We're just going to make quads. I don't think we're going to make any of the other types of fuel rods. We'll just go straight for the quads. Now the first thing we're going to need for this is we're going to need iron, and we're going to need to roll out the iron and do all that good stuff. I think I'm carrying around some iron. I could be. Nope, never mind. Okay, well there's going to be some iron in a chest in here, somewhere. Somewhere just lying around. I think it's this chest right here. Perfect. Boom. We'll take these blocks of iron, we'll make some ingots, we'll make like a lot of ingots right there. And then we'll just make a stack of fuel rods. Alright, so we want this on ruling mode. Boom. There we go. We'll be making plates for a bit. Now time for the hard part. We gotta go hunt down some uranium. Now uranium is very elusive nowadays. Especially because I'm not using reactor additions or whatever it was called. So we have to look around, and it's gonna be very difficult to find it. However, I do have some magic that I haven't used in a while. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, the first thing we're gonna have to do is find some uranium down here. All we're gonna have to do is just walk around for a bit. Hopefully we'll find some pretty quickly. We're also looking for gold. Gold is also something I don't have a lot of. And you know why I don't have any gold? Because I never go mining. So we're gonna go mining today. We're gonna do mining. It's gonna be good fun. I'm gonna make this the funnest mining we've ever done. So there's still some ore left in this place, but it's like really not a lot and I don't really need it. It's just like still so barren because all the things I need are not in this place. 4 pieces of gold already. I think we're off to a pretty good start. Okay, we got some more gold over here. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for uranium. And it's just so rare for some reason. It's never been this rare. Good news. I got some redstone. Okay, so I've still not found any, and I've mined quite a big distance away from where we were. But I have found osmium, redstone, things that aren't easy to come by. So I'm thinking we're gonna head up for now and see if we can find some on the way out. So if we do find 1 piece is all we need for now. Before I can do my magic, I can't do my magic without 1 piece. Okay. So we gotta find a piece. Uranium, are you hiding in these chests? Holy crap, there was actually uranium hiding in that chest. Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and do our magic now. So, we're gonna hit the end button. And then we're gonna add block. No. Add looking at. Yes. Set it to red. Okay, add. Uranium's pretty red, right? I think it is. Okay, here we go. Now it's time to do some more magic. Distance. Let's go with 48. It's a pretty good number. Now, time for this button. Boom. Thank goodness that mod exists. Alright, so now we can see where all the ores are, and this makes everything way easier. This mod is one of the most useful mods I've ever used. You see, it's very difficult to find iron. That's like the main reason I have it, is just to find iron and things like that. However, it's also pretty useful for finding spawners too, because if you're looking for a spawner, all you have to do is just, you know, add the mossy cobblestone into the X-ray, and then we'll find it for you. Man, gold is way more common than uranium. Like, I mean, look at this. There's way more gold than uranium. Of course, that's because we're at this level, so maybe it's common at high levels, I don't know. It's just so rare, because it only spawns in like 1 or 2 pieces. It's very difficult to get. 11 pieces of it. It's pretty good. Actually, let's go ahead and bring this up to the refinery now. And let's just ignore all of those. You all may find the refinery process pretty interesting. considering IC2 has its own refinery, and I've already showed it off a little bit, I think, but I haven't actually gone into detail about it. So, here we go. We got our ore. We got like 11 pieces of ore here. We got a bunch of cobblestone, which is disgusting, filling our inventory. Let me introduce you all to the macerator. The macerator is our best friend. He will double our ore. Yes. So technically, in IC2 you can only double your ore, really. And then at the end you may get like an extra little bit here. However, for uranium we can't process it with mechanisms, so we might as well do it this way. Like, I'm talking that IC2 is just so insignificant with how much it gives you extra. It only gives you 2 extra. I mean, that is pretty balanced, but then again, people like me have big refineries with mechanism that can do 5 times your ore. Or like, I don't even know. Does ours do 5 times? I think it does 5 times the ore. I don't remember exactly how much ours does, but it does a lot of ore. It does a lot of ore. Or maybe I was working towards 5 times ore, which we should still do. We should definitely consider making 6 times ore processing. It would be kind of fun. We're gonna go ahead and take one of these and just see if I can actually throw it in there. I doubt I can. I should get a mod that allows me to do that. That'd be amazing. But I don't think this is gonna work. It may work. Okay, get out of there. Okay, never mind. See, it doesn't work. Okay, so now that we've processed some of it in the macerator, we're gonna introduce you all to the washing machine. This is at every household. It's for uranium. It's for all that good stuff, and it will do its thing. You just have to let it sit here for a bit, just like the macerator, which looks like a oven. Just give it a second, and it will be done, and it will give you some decent stuff to throw into this thing. So remember that thing I talked about? I spent like all episode talking about it at one point. This is the thermal centrifuge. This is where you go to throw your purified, crushed uranium ore. And this thing is going to take a while to heat up. But once it does, it's going to start processing this thing with its laser beam. What exactly is it going to do? Well, it's going to give us some of this green stuff here. It's going to give us the isotopes, which is exactly what centrifuges do in the real world. It's going to separate things. Also, now that our iron plates are complete, we can start making fuel rods for all of the uranium we're about to have, which is not going to be a lot of uranium. We're not going to have a lot of uranium because we're not going to have a lot of 238. 238 is really important. Or actually, is it 235? I think it's 235. Yeah, it's 235. You get a lot of 238, but this stuff right here, you barely get any of it. And this stuff goes in the middle. You have to make a sandwich of it. So you get your 238 and your 235 and you make a sandwich and then you can throw it in a fuel rod. However, there's a machine that can help us get past this. Allow me to introduce the factorizer. This device here is pretty interesting. It may seem strange, but I remember using it for something in spacecraft, so we're going to use it today again. So let's go and make some gears for this. Alright, so we're going to start by making the machine casing. Boom, there we go. Now a crafting table for it. Some gears and linkages. Boom, linkage and gear. And then throw everything together with 2 lead ingots, and then you have a factorizer. Look at this thing. Boom. There we go, we got a factorizer. Now this doesn't go directly with IC2. However, this is amazing, and you're gonna find out why in a second. So normally, when you go ahead and you throw your uranium into here, you don't get uranium ingots. Refined uranium is added by industrial craft. However, you don't usually get that. You're usually gonna get uranium-238. So you could technically throw your uranium in a furnace and then smelt it, turn it into a block, get this, and then make that. I don't know why you would do that. You could just use the centrifuge, but you could do that. Today we're going to be using this to our advantage. It's probably a safe idea to put on the hazmat suit for while we do this because it's going to be quite dangerous. In fact, we're going to be exposed to tons of uranium-238. However, doesn't matter. Does not matter at all. We could just use the backpacks and just carry it around in those. So first, we're going to want to make ourselves some uranium blocks. Now we're gonna throw them into here on the split setting, which gives us 9 uranium ingots, refined uranium, in fact. That's amazing right there. Look at that. You know, I don't actually remember what I was supposed to do with the factorizer, because it's been so long since I've actually done this. But I think we just grind these up and turn them into dust or something. However, I can't really do that right now. I can't find a way to do that. Anyway, if you've all enjoyed today's episode, please consider liking and subscribing. If you guys got any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down below. I'll see you all next time, and, goodbye.